Hi, this is David Odell with Odell Complete Concrete. This is the final episode of this 7-part series, and this is the Redwood gate build. So here's the old gate, and it's been there as long as the house. It's the original gate. So it's been there about 80 years. So he was real adamant that he wanted the same design. And I said, okay, it sounds good to me. This thing's been here 80 years. Why don't we just do it the same? Why change it, you know? If it works, it's like, if it works, why fix it kind of thing, you know? So this gate is Redwood tongue and groove. They're 6-inch wide slats, or really like 5 1/4 actually. So we're going to countersink these bolts that go into the house. That way you don't have a protruding head. We know there's going to be a lot of wood in these corners because that's real typical framing. So you can't go wrong with that, attaching at that point. Now where we took that wall out, we had to go with a 2x6 rather than a 2x4 because we wanted to cover all that area where the wall used to be. So we're going to hit a little countersink here. And then we're just going to use some 1/2-inch tap cons to go into this wall. No lead inserts, no expansion bolts. We're just going to go big time masonry screws. There's the old Stabila. It's taken a beating. Hilti roto hammers coming out. Well, that's how far it went in. Check the depth because you really don't want to drill through the wall. It'll be kind of an eyesore on the other side because it'll actually blow part of the face away with it if you do go through. So this is just a masonry screw here. I don't believe this is a Tapcon, different manufacturer, but it worked really well. It really got tight. So we just leveled across with the 6-foot level there. That way both sides are the same height. And we're not setting them down on the concrete. We're holding them up off the ground. That way you won't get water damage in the wood. Now over here we just got to use some basic wood lag bolts. Because that's what we're going to be going into over here is wood once we get past that stucco, and that could be a good inch thick. So we need some long lags, about 3.5, 4 inches. All this wood here I got at Ganal Lumber. Had to hand pick it, of course, because there wasn't a lot of them weren't straight, especially the 2x4s. I wanted to go with 8-foot 2x4s, but they didn't have enough straight ones, so I had to go up to the 12s. Typically you'd think, well, 8s are going to be straighter than the 12s, but in this case it wasn't. So I already had finished the first gate on the other side of the house by this time. That's because the camera crew was focusing on the lawn while I built the other gate on the other side. Now they finished the lawn. As I finished the first gate, we moved over here to the second gate, and now we got the entire camera crew. And it looks like I was one slat short after the 2 gate builds. But it didn't stop me from hanging this and putting the hinge on and the latch. I just had to come back and put one more slat on there. Yeah, I found a really good measuring tape recently that's really been holding up well. The Craftsman. I came across the Craftsman measuring tape because Lowe's is stocking a lot of the Craftsman stuff. So I got the Craftsman tape, and that thing is solid. Now this is the easy way to cut your angles perfect. Put it where you want to go and then mark it. There's another look at that same process. That's your angle brace there. And this angle brace is off the bottom. So that's the whole frame. This thing's ready to hang. I just slid a couple 2x4s underneath it, and then I'll just screw all the hinges in, and then I'll pull those 2x4s out from the bottom. I just got this entire latch and hinge assembly kit. Came in a packet. They believe I got it at Home Depot. Now after all this is completed, all you'd really want to do is maybe put some sealer on here. Seal the wood. Some oil base. The owner's actually going to put some penetrating oil on here. And it actually has a little tint to it as well. Well, I was one slat short, so I have to go back to Ganal, get another one, slide it back on there. Now I'll put a little striker plate on the front where the gate will hit, so that way it won't tear the latch off. So it's a little stop plate there. And that was a little excess I ripped from one of the slats, so it worked out real nicely for this. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Real simple gate build. Anyone can do it if you got the time. Have a good one.